Yes, the sun is very bright, and we have propped an umbrella in this beautiful background where we are standing. Uh, so another question asked is, how do I disengage my awareness? How do I disengage my awareness from the identity formed by thoughts and feelings? How do I disengage my awareness from the identity formed by thoughts and feelings? Again, if you read through the question carefully, with due respect to the questioner and with due respect to the limitations of the minds of all of us, including all of us, we are not absolutely clear about the terms like awareness. We use it intermittently. It seems that the questioner has used the term awareness here as my current knowledge or my knowing of something or my current uh, clarity about something. So how do I disengage my awareness? So we have to disengage the identity formed by thoughts from awareness, not awareness from thoughts and forms. Awareness is permanent. Awareness is. Awareness alone is. Awareness never was, never will not be. Awareness alone, always, permanently is. Let's be clear about that. So what we need to disengage is not awareness. We need to disengage the contamination that we have camouflaged the awareness with. We have covered our awareness with my identity formed by my thoughts and feelings. My only enemy, my only challenge is to disown, avow, disengage from all my thoughts and all my definitions, all my feelings. If I can minimize the importance of my own mind, and if I can begin to disengage from the worthless thought processes, that means my mind and the small I always. When we are talking about ourselves, we are talking about the small, egotistical mind. We are not talking about the ultimate I, which we also call reality, which we can also call heaven or permanence. That I is always present. Everything else is temporary, fleeting, momentarily here with us and to be gone tomorrow. So I need to disengage from those definitions, from those thoughts, those thought forms, as Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi has said in verse number 17 of Desaram, that if you know the nature of your mind, you shall find out that mind is nothing but a bundle of thoughts and thought forms. And if you do that kind of inquiry, that alone is the direct path to self-realization. So this is what we need to do. We need to disengage from my world, from my... So we had a disruption. We were out in the fields and we suddenly lost signal. And so there was a chop. Our recording was cut off. So here we are back to complete the dialogue on disengaging my thoughts and feelings for me to be able to embrace awareness. And that's the way the question should have been paraphrased, or should be paraphrased. And this is exactly what we are supposed to be focused on. for those of us, earnest seekers, who really want to pursue the path of self-realization, if we want to really engage ourselves into this inquiry that Ramana Maharshi talked about and many other saints have talked about, to reach that awareness, that point of self-realization, that heaven, that peace of mind, that ananda, that completeness, that heart, that reality, that inner core of me, then we need to disengage from our thoughts and forms, our thought forms, our feelings. I'm mired with my definitions, my own definitions. I do not go out of my mind at all. I consider my mind to be me. I consider my mind to be my life. I consider my mind to be my measure of the whole world. I define the whole world, people around me, situations around me, things around me, successes and failures around me, according to my mind, which is not what I need. I need to get beyond this mind. And I need to drop the definitions. I need to drop my attributes. I need to get beyond the recognition that mind is important. Mind is not. And that's exactly what we are supposed to be doing. And we have to be very consistent in this inquiry. That does not mean that we are not part of the world. That does not mean that you're going to give up your job tomorrow. That does not mean that you're going to give up your responsibilities tomorrow. No, all that will continue. All that is happening according to the prarabdha, to the fruition of the results of the karmas, actions committed by my previous bodies, my previous existences, from cascades of births, has formed the events and the circumstances of this life in this current body. And all that, as Ramana said, is connected with your body. And this body is not you. This body is not me. And therefore I must disown. I must disengage. I must avow from all my thoughts and definitions to reach awareness. And one more submission here. A lot of people, large percentage of the population, at least on YouTube or media, about those who are interested in non-dual existence, non-dual reality conversation, are talking about, unfortunately, and the big names are involved in it, are talking about neo-Advaita, neo-reality. Shame on you, big names. I'm not going to name you. But those who are big names and they charge a lot of money and they make a lot of sense a lot of times. But the very fact that they engage into a conversation in neo-Advaita, neo-reality, neo-something, I drop them from that list of really being qualified to speak on it because they have not experienced the glimmer of awareness. That's why they're engaging into that kind of dialogue. Reality cannot be defined by anything else. Non-duality cannot be termed anything else. Advaita cannot be new Advaita or stale Advaita, fresh Advaita. All that is bunkum. All that is fallacy. All that is the play of the mind. And shame on you big teachers who talk and are spending time on that. So enough said. Awareness is something I need to embrace, and I can embrace my awareness, and I can be closer to myself, my realization, if I drop my mind, if I drop my definitions. Thank you for listening. Jai Arunachala.